I bid you a very heartfelt good night.
And when it was over, it was, and forgive me if this is melodramatic, but it's like watching a relative fade off from a coma to the other world. It was, you know, the screen goes black and the television is off and Johnny's gone.
You know, for my entire career, I've heard comedians in bars debate over who do you think is going to get the Tonight Show after Johnny leaves. What nobody realized is that when you left, you were going to pack it up and take it with you, which is what he did, because that show never existed again. There never was a Tonight Show. It was Carson.
And people would come up to him on a weekly basis and say, "We miss you so much. You know, you are so important to us." And, he would say, "You can't get any better than that. Can't beat that."
One of America's greatest television personalities, Johnny Carson left the Nebraska plains to preside over late-night TV for almost 30 years. The United States honors Johnny Carson, who personifies the heart and humor of America.
Johnny was pitched numerous projects in retirement, but didn't pursue any of them. He knew he could never top what he'd done, and that was just fine with him. Though offered countless awards, he accepted only those he could not refuse. The closest he came to working again was to fax jokes to his friend, David Letterman.
Johnny was so proud. He would call me and say, "Did you see he used 3 of my jokes last night?" And he was like a kid all over again, saying, "I love hearing my jokes on the air again."
Johnny Carson made his last appearance on television when he delivered a top 10 list to Letterman. He received a 90-second standing ovation.
With tonight's top 10 list, the host of The Tonight Show for 30 years, Johnny Carson. Johnny!
You're worth every penny, pinhead. Good night, suckers.
Well, right up to that point, it was so easy I could host it. All right, tonight's top 10 list from the home office in Sioux City, Iowa. Oh, this is not the list. Johnny, can I have the top 10 list? Thank you, Johnny. Good night. Nice to see you. What's the point? Like, I'm going to continue after that.
Yeah, really.
I thought for a second there he was going to pull out the Karnak turban and we'd be off and running.
I was ready.
Man, that was great.
Yeah.
That was great. Man, it's still a little warm. I wish a little of that would rub off on me.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, of course, our thanks to Johnny Carson. That was pretty cool, wasn't it, Paul?
Great guy. Great of him to come by.